must be buzzing at the Mazda bees in a half. Tell me when the morning arrives, this place is just not for me. I say it all the time. My friends, they just ignore me. Tell me never mind, wait till your life for a slow bill sunrise. Slow bill sunrise. Nobody.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day for the 2014 season between the Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves. As skipper Freddie Gonzalez lines his guys up this way. They'll have to go to work against a tough assignment indeed, as there you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Garza. Nick Markakis digs in at the plate. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. So the leadoff man retired here to kick off the brand new season. And with that, let's look at how the Brewers align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Chris Johnson will step in now. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And that is not good.
Two-two pitch is hit in the air out to left. Davis is camped under this one. 2 gone.
And you'll see where this pitch is. It's up, but it's up far enough that he can't quite get on top of it. And he winds up lifting a lazy fly ball.
Freddie Freeman will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. The 2-2 one more time. Now a drive out to left center field. And that's going to wind up splitting Davis and Gomez and rolling all the way to the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and he was maybe just a pitch away from a spotless top half of the first inning. But now he's going to have some work to do with a runner on second now here following that 2-out double.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And he goes right with the fastball here to drive out to deep right center field. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Already their second double of the ball game here in the first inning. He's not fooled too many guys out there to this point, that's for sure.
Evan Gattis will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Oh, and he goes the other way with a fastball. He drives it out to deep right center field. And see you later. That one is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
And you know, after a month down in spring training, near the end, you start to get a little anxious waiting for the season to get going. I guarantee you, he's been looking forward to this at-bat for about a month now, and he makes the wait worthwhile.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, the speedy center fielder, B.J. Upton. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Gomez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. Starting lineup for the Brewers looks like this. Alex Wood is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. Now a quick look at how the Braves will align themselves behind him. Scooter Gennett will dig in here. 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ballgame.
Gene Segura will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now a swing and a ground ball. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high five for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Ryan Braun will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike three.
Carlos Gomez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is over the wall, home run. A 2-run home run there by Carlos Gomez. And the Brew Crew has cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, he'd been cruising along till this point. He was working carefree on a 3-0 lead, but one slip here is going to cost him. And now, all of a sudden, that lead shrinks down to just a single run.
Aramis Ramirez get his first opportunity now with 2 away, and the base is empty here in the home half of the first. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1-2.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Christian Bethancourt leads things off now in the top half of the second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And he'll flip this underhanded to Garza for the out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Alberto Callaspo will get his first shot at it here. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Alex Wood will stride to the box as he gets ready for his first AB of the year. Now a bullet back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Nick Markakis will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Braves on top, 3-2. Jonathan Lucroy will start things off in the bottom of the second. hit hard to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Chris Davis will be the batter. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Adam Lind will take his cuts now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3 and 2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Matt Garza steps in now. 2 out with the man at first. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brewers strand 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Chris Johnson is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. Now the 3-1. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. 1 away here to begin the 3rd. And as it's just opening day, we've got plenty more baseball coming up as we take a look at our upcoming schedule. Freddie Freeman will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Garza. 2 away. Andrelton Simmons will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. 3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 3-2. Scooter Gennett will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. And he's set down, one away. Gene Segura will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Bases are empty, one man out. A little bit outside, 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Boy, that's a nice job there at first. He takes it on one hop. Probably has time to do it himself, but he'll flip it to his pitcher instead.
Ryan Braun will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 3-2. Evan Gattis will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Here comes the 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. B.J. Upton will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Sliced down the line at first. And this gets by Lynn down the line. It's a fair ball.
Yeah, and you know, after that first inning, we figured we might have a slugfest on our hands. But it's been all zeros for both teams since then. So maybe this base hit can start to reverse that trend.
Christian Bethancourt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Upton holding. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Davis will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Alberto Callaspo will try it again. He flew out his first time. Got him. 1 left for Atlanta, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Carlos Gomez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Here's the payoff pitch. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. And this is past Johnson down the line. It's a fair ball. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Here's where trying to do too much, come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes the throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
Aramis Ramirez will get another shot, called out on strikes his first time around. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And that's going to tie our ball game as the runner scores from second to make it 3-3 now. Jonathan Lucroy digs in at the plate. And this is fouled back and out of play. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Chris Davis will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's a second time he struck out in the ballgame. It's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Alex Wood will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he shows him the breaking ball for the second time in the at-bat and gets it to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Chris Johnson will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Hard hit towards center. Gomez patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Freddie Freeman will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now a drive out to left center field, and that's going to wind up splitting Davis and Gomez and rolling all the way to the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Good AB right there. That 1-out double there gets him a run. And now, with runners on second and third, another base hit can make this a big inning.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And the call is out. That's going to be it for Matt Garza. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Willie Peralta is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Andrelton Simmons will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away.
Don't you walk in.
3-2, here it is. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
The key here is a first baseman got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. One for the Braves on the Freddie Freeman double. Bottom of the fifth coming up. 4-3 Atlanta. Jason Rogers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Jason Rogers.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Scooter Gennett will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Fouled straight back. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning, because I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ball game.
Gene Segura will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And now on 2-1, this ball sent in the air out to straightaway left. Gaddis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. We'll see B.J. Upton after the commercial break. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 4 and the Brewers 3. Jim Henderson will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. And here is B.J. Upton now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Well, this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Christian Bethancourt will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Alberto Callaspo will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Here's the 2-2 home. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Yeah, He's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps forward to get things started here in the Milwaukee half of the inning. Here it comes, 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike two.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
Lined hard toward short, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Yeah, and that might give you an idea of how his stuff is starting to straighten out just a little bit here now. It's the third time through the lineup, and guys weren't getting a ton of solid contact earlier, but as his pitch count rises, they're starting to zero in on him now.
Carlos Gomez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now a swing by Gomez and a ground ball to short. They may want to hurry. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Therefore, it is Callaspo. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still down a run, it's 4-3. Back here at the Metrodome. Seventh inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Joey Turdoslavich is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Ready with the 2-1. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Closing quickly here as he slides to make the catch. And that's a fine play.
Now the question is, did he get the glove under the ball? Let's ask show motion. And it looks like it did to me. It's pretty close, but I think that's a good catch.
Nick Markakis will step in. A base hit in his last time. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Line hard, but foul. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. So it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Chris Johnson will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. James Russell is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Jonathan Lucroy will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Chris Davis will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Adam Lind will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Here's the 2-2 home to Lind. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Freddie Freeman will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Davis will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 1. Good performance thus far by the visiting Braves. They lead this one in the 8th as you get a look at our line score thus far. Andrelton Simmons will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Evan Gattis will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now here's a ball sent out to right center field, and that's going to get down for him, a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in, the speedy center fielder, B.J. Upton. Now a swing and a fly ball. Well, he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall, and with that, the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Luis Jimenez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Jim Johnson is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Line to the right side.
Nope, foul ball.
But a foul ball. Lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
You know, when you're holding on to a swing lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball.
Scooter Gennett will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. Now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Gene Segura will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. Piaspo for 1, and the throw is high, but they just do get him by a step as that'll end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on opening day after this. Tyler Thornburg come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Christian Bethancourt get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th. Late on the changeup, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Christian Bethancourt has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Alberto Callaspo will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Gomez is there, and he has it for the first out. Elmer Reyes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Line drive, base hit left field. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Elmer Reyes has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Nick Markakis will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. So look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now. Chris Johnson will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. On the ground towards second. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Braves held off the scoreboard here in the 9th. On to the bottom half. Last chance now for the Brewers. They trail by a run. It's 4-3. Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Ryan Braun will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. On the ground down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. He comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Carlos Gomez will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Three and one now.
Well, if there is one worry about a closer throwing this hard, if anyone squares up on a fastball, this game could be tied before you know it.
And you might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball is gone. A home run. And he has tied it up here in the ninth. It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. His second home run of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
This is a situation where you throw a fastball by a guy once, you start thinking, I can do it every time. Once he got a good read on what that thing looked like, he was ready for this one.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is, it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Freeman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it. He took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it, popping it straight up.
Jonathan Lucroy will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Gerardo Parra will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, so the pinch hitter is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th. Gerardo Parra will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 28.
Freddie Freeman will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Andrelton Simmons will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Evan Gattis waits on deck. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Evan Gattis will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 2, DJ Upton.
B.J. Upton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. The 1-1 pitch. And a swing there from Upton as this is on the ground to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One left for Atlanta. Still all square at 4 apiece. Adam Lind will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Hunter Morris will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Scooter Gennett will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Gene Segura would be next. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Yeah, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now, at least you've given yourself a chance. Ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so you might see a no-double defense out there.
Gene Segura will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. One and two now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Again, a 1-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. And we are tied 4-4. Rob Wooten will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11. Christian Bethancourt try and get something started here in the top half of inning number 11. The 3-1 is on the way. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Yeah, that one hurts. He might be in just to face this one guy, so to come right in and put him on base, that doesn't help the cause at all.
Alberto Callaspo will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ballgame. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
A.J. Pierzynski will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Pitch taken there by Pierzynski, and it's 2-1 now.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
And remember, this all started with the leadoff walk. Now, 2 batters later, he's looking at the bases loaded here with nobody out. This is real trouble now.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with 1 big out on the scoreboard now.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ballgame. Man, that hurts.
Chris Johnson will be the batter here, and with the bases loaded, they can afford to play double play depth up the middle. Here's one hit towards the hole. To second for 1. Back to first, and they will keep this game level. It's a big double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Another chance to win it here to the bottom of the 11th. All tied. Ian Thomas will take over now to start the home 11th, knowing that just 1 would be the end of this ball game. Ryan Braun will get us going now in the home half of the 11th. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's what he's up here to do. Some late inning heat out of the bullpen. He finishes him off with a good fastball here for career strikeout number 1.
Carlos Gomez will stride in one more time, looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. As we flash you back here to his 2nd home run, as you see what got us to where we are now. A big 9th inning shot that helped propel us into extra innings. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Yeah. And on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Aramis Ramirez will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Upton is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. This game's all tied at 4. Freddie Freeman will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Parra has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number 1. Now, programming note to pass along. Those of you tuning in to see our afternoon aerobics show Get Fit with Eddie Cram, unfortunately, due to the length of the game, that show will not be seen today. Ladies, we apologize. Andrelton Simmons will stand in, just 1 for 5 in this one. This is back up the middle, and it'll get into center field, and a chance now with the go-ahead run at first and 1 away.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Evan Gattis will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. Segura for 1. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are tied 4-4. Jonathan Lucroy will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Payoff pitch coming. And that misses here. Ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Well, and here in extra innings, you just need one little spark. Something that can get you going. And we've seen a leadoff walk to be the difference in a ball game more times than once. So they need to take advantage of this.
Gerardo Parra will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And he pulls this one back in time, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well, winning baseball games sometimes comes down to doing the little things. Perfect execution there, and now the winning run moves into scoring position with only 1 out.
Adam Lind will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good, strong throw to first to get him easily.
Martin Maldonado will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Milwaukee leaves 1. Score remains tied at 4. Jeremy Jeffress will come on now as he'll take over on the mound to begin the lucky 13th inning. B.J. Upton will lead things off here in the top half of the inning. Here it comes, the 3-0. A strike, and it's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Definitely not a guy you wanted to lose there. Now, you've got something else to worry about besides your command.
Christian Bethancourt will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on a pitch before, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Alberto Callaspo will stand in, just 1 for 5 in this one. Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Phil Gosselin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Line hard into left. In there, a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder,
Nick Markakis will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, he'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 2 left for Atlanta. Still all square at 4 apiece. Jason Grilli will come on now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. Scooter Gennett will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Gaddis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Gene Segura will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here he comes on 2-1. And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Swing and a high pop-up to the left side. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop-out.
Ryan Braun will try and break the collar. He's 0 for 5 in the ballgame. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging here is Braun, and he sends this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner, and we are tied 4-4. Chris Johnson will see if he can get things started here in the top half of the inning. Now a ground ball towards the hole. He's got it well into right field. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Freddie Freeman will stand in, 2 for 6 on the ballgame. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Gomez back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it, running it down.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in. He singled his last time around. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Evan Gaddis will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. And we are tied 4-4. Carlos Gomez will stand in. Remember, he had the big home run back in the 9th inning of this one. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Wow, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ballgame. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Ramos Ramirez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Jonathan Lucroy waits on deck. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Hit hard down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. Probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Jonathan Lucroy will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Center field. Upton is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Hang in as long as you can. Another inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. B.J. Upton will lead things off here in the top half of the inning. A 1-1 now to Upton. Hit hard on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 down.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a 3rd would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Christian Bethancourt will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Atta boy.
Alberto Callaspo will look to turn his fortunes around. Just 1 for 6 thus far. And a fastball that's lifted the other way out to left. Hara comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Oh, they're able to get him again. That'll make him 1 for 7 now in this game. Talk about something that tanks your batting average. Ouch.
Zoilo Almonte will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. Lind is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. David Hale will get a call after all here as he'll come on to pitch in the 15th inning. Gerardo Parra will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. Gaddis moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now this deep in extra innings, they're just going to say, hey, this is your game now, pal. We need you to go as long as you can. And at least he started this inning off on the right foot.
Adam Lind will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. The 2-2 one more time. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Jeremy Jeffress will indeed get a chance here as with 2 outs they decide not to burn a pinch hitter for him just yet. The 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. Bethancourt is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Gone in order are the Brewers. This game's all tied at 4. Will Smith will get a late call here as he'll come on to pitch now in the 16th inning. Nick Markakis will see if he can get things started here in the top half of the inning. Now the 3-1 pitch. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Chris Johnson will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
A pretty good break to the curveball as we check it out on swing track. It's moving quite a bit. You can see there an 11-inch break. That's an awfully tough pitch to hit.
Freddie Freeman will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
That's just a nasty slider. Way off the plate. Plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after him.
Andrelton Simmons will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are tied 4-4. Scooter Gennett will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half.
Come on.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Gene Segura will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. Full count offering on its way. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone. And I think ultimately that was a called 3rd strike.
Ryan Braun will try and finally break through. 0 for 6 thus far. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Yeah, and that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat him.
Carlos Gomez will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And this will be fouled away. Check of Braun, now the pitch. And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Evan Gattis will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. 2-1. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And a rather easy first out. B.J. Upton will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. A leap at the wall, and he makes the catch.
Well, this is really well done out there. I can't tell you how many times I've seen guys range back to the wall and then mistime that jump, but he tracks this all the way and winds up making a super catch.
Christian Bethencourt will stand in, 2 for 6 on the ballgame. And now the bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. And we are tied 4-4. Aramis Ramirez will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. Swing and a line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Remember now, that's the winning run if he can get on. Definitely put a good swing on this ball. Just unlucky that it was right at him.
Jonathan Lucroy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Gerardo Parra will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Ready with another 2-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Score remains tied at 4. Alberto Callaspo will lead things off here in the top half of the inning. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
You know, I don't care what they tell you about these artificial turf fields. This one's tough on the ribs. You see him sprawl out for this one, and that's a tough landing right there. It's a great play, but he might have a rug burn or two as well.
David Hale will be the batter. Bases are empty, one man out. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Nick Markakis will step in, a base hit in his last time. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still all square at 4 apiece. Adam Lind will lead things off here as they look to try and win this thing in the bottom half. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Well, it doesn't matter who's out there right now. He just had no luck against anyone. This one, it gives him the sombrero. His 4th strikeout of the afternoon.
Will Smith will get his first opportunity now. So 1-2 with 1 away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. May get 4 strikeouts in a row as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Well, if you're just tuning into this game and you're wondering what's going on so far, well, here's the last 4 guys that have come to the plate. Here they are in order, and he's set down all 4 of those guys, all via the strikeout.
Scooter Gennett will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Now the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1 and 2. Now, I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
Late decision to offer at the changeup as this is bounced to third. Throw in time and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner, and we are tied 4-4. Chris Johnson will see if he can get things started here in the top half of the inning. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a solo shot here for Chris Johnson. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
If these guys want to repeat as division champs, they're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
Freddie Freeman will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets under a fastball here as this is lifted the other way to left center. Parra arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Andrelton Simmons will dig in with one in and one away. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Jonathan Broxton will come on down. At least they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Evan Gattis will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. Look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. That's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
B.J. Upton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Fouled back. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Braun is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8-ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. Gene Segura will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down to run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
Here comes the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. Start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. It's not when you got this guy on there.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Ryan Braun will stand in. Base on balls his last time. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Carlos Gomez stand in with 2 home runs already under his belt in this one. The 2-1 home. Line to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs. And who knows? This next guy can put one in the gap. We could have ourselves a tie ball game.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's the powerful Aramis Ramirez. A runner on first with 2 away. Shea Simmons is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. The 2-2. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Finally! Somebody wake up Eric. It's over. Let's go home.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player at the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on, and he gave them a very good outing out of the bullpen. Enough to make him our player of the game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 5-4. So long from Minneapolis.